So here we go again. The British tabloid machine is doing what it does best, recycling old stories, spinning fantasy tales, and weaponizing nostalgia to undermine Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's present-day truth. And this time, the Daily Mail wants us all to stop what we're doing and ponder the question, what if Prince Harry had married a white woman like Cressida Bonas? Now pause right there, let that sink in. After everything that's happened, after all the smear campaigns, the relentless harassment, the global reckoning over racism and colonial legacy, they're still doing this. And still framing Meghan Markle, a biracial American woman of intelligence, grace and grit, as the wrong choice, and pitting her against a blonde, blue-blooded ex-girlfriend like it's some twisted fairy tale where the black princess doesn't belong. They're not just asking, what if? They're saying, wouldn't things have been better if Prince Harry had just picked someone whiter, someone safer, someone more acceptable to the establishment? And if that doesn't make your blood boil, I don't know what will. Let's break this all the way down. Prince Harry and Cressida Bonas dated in his late 20s. They were together for a while, and by all accounts, they cared for one another. But like many couples in their 20s, it didn't work out. Harry has spoken about this in his own words. In his memoir, Spare, he made it clear he ended the relationship. He realized they weren't the right match long-term, even though there was affection there. That's life, that's maturity, that's someone growing into hungry to use her as the archetype, the great white duchess that never was. They want to push the idea that if Harry had chosen someone more traditional, more British, more like them, he would have stayed put, played the part, worn the mask, taken the abuse. The truth is, Cressida herself wanted no part of the royal machine, and good for her. There were reports years ago that she didn't want the restrictions, the pressure, the spotlight, and if you've been paying attention at all, you know she was absolutely right. The royal family isn't some fairy tale. It's a centuries-old institution built on control, silence, and image. It's a gilded cage, and if Cressida had married Harry, she would have been thrown to the wolves just like Meghan was. Maybe not with the same racist venom, but the pressure, the intrusion, the silencing, that would have crushed her. What's galling is how the Daily Mail conveniently glosses over all that. They paint Cressida as the gentle, British, acceptable alternative, comparing her podcast, her lifestyle, her Instagram posts with Meghan's, as if they're products on a shelf. As if this is some contest for who played the royal wife role better. They praise Cressida for being friends with Beatrice and Eugenie, for having William and Kate's approval, as if that endorsement means anything after what we've learned about how they treated Meghan. Let's not forget that Meghan didn't just marry into royalty. She walked into a lion's den. She wasn't given grace. She wasn't given a chance. The palace refused to protect her, while the tabloids tried to destroy her. And even through all of that, she carried herself with strength, poise, and unshakable dignity. She brought her full self to the table, her intellect, her compassion, her voice, and yes, her heritage. That's what they couldn't handle. The truth is, Meghan Markle exposed the cracks in the foundation. She peeled back the curtain on how the firm really operates. And Harry? He found his voice because of her. He became a man of principle because of her. He broke the cycle of generational trauma and abuse because he saw what real love looks like. So when they ask, what if Harry had married Cressida Bonas? The answer is simple. He wouldn't be the man he is today. He wouldn't be free. He wouldn't be a father raising his children in peace. He wouldn't be telling the truth. He would still be playing the royal game, still living for public approval, still stuck in a system that never loved him the way his mother did. So no, we're not here for the fantasies. We're not here for the soft focus comparisons or the not-so-subtle attempts to erase Meghan from the narrative. Meghan is not some detour from a better path. She is the path. She is the reason Harry broke free. She is the reason the monarchy got exposed. She is the reason we are even having these conversations about accountability, race and respect today. And while we're at it, stop acting like Meghan and Cressida are carbon copies. That is reductive and lazy. They are different women with different stories. Yes, both were actresses. Yes, both do podcasts. Yes, both are mothers, but that's where the similarities end. Meghan was a self-made star, a humanitarian, an advocate. Cressida stepped away from fame. Meghan stepped into purpose. They are both doing their own thing, and good for them, but only one of them married into that toxic institution and survived it. Only one of them was vilified day in and day out for her skin, her voice, her ambition. And only one of them turned that pain into power. So to the Daily Mail and everyone still clinging to this fantasy that Prince Harry could have been a better puppet with a different woman, save it. This isn't the 1800s. Harry didn't choose Meghan in spite of who she is. He chose her because of who she is. He didn't reject Cressida out of rebellion. He let go of a relationship that had run its course and chose his soulmate. Period. End of story. The press can't stand it, but love already won. And if you're as tired as I am of the media twisting the truth, if you believe in standing up for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle against the lies, the racism, the constant attacks, then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Join the Royal Sussex Squad. Be part of this global community that stands on truth, love and accountability. Mail. What if Prince Harry married a white woman like Cressida Bonas? Prince Harry dated Cressida Bonas for several years in his late 20s. They broke up somewhere around his 30th birthday. For years, I believed that Harry and Cressida cared about each other and were moving towards a more serious relationship, but Cressida wanted no part of the royal machinery. There were consistent rumours from Cressida's friends that Harry did propose to her and that she turned him down. Harry ended up disputing that in his memoir, describing how he broke up with Cressida in 2014, when he decided that they weren't really right for each other long term, even if he cared about her a great deal. Cressida went to Harry and Meghan's 2018 wedding and she ended up married to another bloke named Harry. Cressida tried her hand at acting for a few years, but now she's a podcaster, wife and mum. Obviously, the Daily Mail has a new story about why didn't Harry marry a white woman like Cressida? It's been over a decade. She's a former actress who has moved away from a burgeoning career in TV drama to write, make podcasts and create content around her experience of raising 2 children with her husband Harry. This might sound just like a quick summing up of the trajectory of Prince Harry's wife Meghan Markle, but in fact it's a potted history of the royal's ex-girlfriend Cressida Bonas, his last serious relationship before meeting his now wife. The similarities down to the women's personal projects and Instagram content are notable, but where they diverge is in their relationship with the royal family. In his memoir Spare, Harry revealed how Cressida had the seal of approval of William and Kate, and to this day she is close with Beatrice and Eugenie, with the latter being the one to introduce the couple in the first place. It certainly raises intriguing what-ifs about the future Harry may have had if he'd wed his last serious girlfriend before finding his soulmate Meghan. Much like Meghan, Cressida kicked off her career as a model, actress and dancer, and was championed as a rising star by Harvey Weinstein when she was given a part in his £19 million costume drama Tulip Fever before the disgraced movie mogul's downfall. She also had a leading role in the ITV true crime drama White House Farm. In recent years, however, the Hampshire-born girl, who is expecting her second baby with husband Henry Wentworth Stanley, 35, has moved into writing and podcasting, with her social media feed turning from chic, artsy selfies to wholesome sunny snaps with her 2-year-old son. It's a similar trajectory to that of the Duchess, who burst into the spotlight after playing paralegal Rachel Zane in the 2011 drama Suits, but shifted her focus after marrying Harry in 2018. The As Ever founder has, since making an Instagram comeback in the new year, also come out with a Netflix cooking show and launched a lifestyle brand, As Ever, where she sells the likes of raspberries pred, flour sprinkles, herbal teas and cookie mixes. Meghan's path is comparable to Cressida's, with the British star going from wowing audiences as Daisy Buchanan in The Great Gatsby play to sharing heartfelt op-eds on motherhood in national magazines. The pair have even released new podcasts within days of one another, with Meghan announcing Confessions of a Female Founder just days before Cressida launched Lessons from Our Mothers, hosted with her half-sister Isabella Branson for a series of conversations that celebrate motherhood and mothering in all its forms. The series features cameos from a variety of A-listers, including the likes of Kate Winslet, Giovanna Fletcher and Mary Berry, who made the duo a tasty homemade cake and a cup of tea. In some ways, I actually feel sorry for Cressida, because they're still going to be doing this when she's 60 years old. Remember when she dated Prince Harry? Why didn't Harry marry Cressida? That being said, I'm actually positive that she has no regrets. Even in the what-if scenario where Harry married the blonde, beautiful white woman, the Windsors would have made her life a living hell. The biggest difference is that Cressida was so young and inexperienced, She really would have been trapped in that system with zero way out. Anyway, it's funny that the Mail is basically promoting Cressida here as the could-have-been white wife. And if you want to help this channel keep growing and pushing back against the noise, don't forget to click that super thanks button down below. Every contribution helps us fight back, uplift the Sussexes, and tell the stories the mainstream media wants to bury. Thank you for riding with me. Stay bold, stay informed, stay loyal, and as always, protect your peace and protect Harry and Meghan. This is Royal Sussex Squad, signing off.